What's up guys, the Merry Gamer here, and welcome back to the Jsano Fan Server. And today, I just kind of noticed recently that every episode I start that way. It's kind of becoming a routine thing. I might change it up a bit, because I always do like the intro, then I go, and today, sort of thing. I really need to change that. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing today anyway is, I'm just going to be doing little things around the new base. I've still got a lot of it to fill in. I've really haven't even started any of it since you guys last saw it. I started one of the other quarters, so we've still only got a half empty quarter, and I really want to focus on that for now. Because I'm back at uni now, so uni is definitely going to start taking up a bit of my time, and I swear I ate and it didn't work. Yeah, there we go. I need to go to the witch farm though for starters though, because I'm going to go get a whole bunch of sand, because I'm kind of sick and tired of using gravel. I want to start using sand. But yeah, so we're going to be working on that today, so nothing much. It's a very talky episode. I've got a few things to talk about. So, as you guys know, the big thing I want to talk about is... Oh, this is new. Someone's been AFK here, I guess. I think there's, yeah, sand all in here. So let's just take inventory of sand. There we go. Yeah, so the main thing I want to talk about today is UHC. So if you have not watched UHC Jsano Fan Server Season 4, and you have not watched the last episode, which is episode 11... then I would avert your ears now, practically. I'll give a few seconds, you know, in case someone's listening from this and they can't quickly close the tab or something for some reason. It's because I don't want to... There's spoilers, practically, on the way. I don't want to ruin it for anyone that has not seen it yet. Yeah, I always try and, you know, be fair, because I know, like, it would have been released for a few days by the time you guys see this, so that is, that's good. It gives you guys a few days to see it, but if you haven't, avert your ears now, because we will be talking some spoilers. So, as some of you may know, if you've watched the UHC, we did not win, unfortunately. It was a good UHC. Like I said in the past, like a few times, that I really enjoyed this UHC, and I really do mean that. It was really fun. A lot of bad luck. I do admit that. Like, I really didn't expect to have that much bad luck at the start. It was, yeah, that creeper just that really set the whole episode in motion, because not the episode but the whole series really, because my original plans is that I wanted to rush, like literally rush everything, but not only that, but I also wanted to rush the nether, because I'd never actually properly gone to nether before myself, and it's something that I've been eager to do. I think since the past 3 UHCs I've done, I think the past 2 Jsano Fan Servers and the Godivia Gaming one I did, every one of them I wanted to go to the nether. But I still haven't grown the cojones, as you can say, to actually do that. Hold on, I just need to fix my keyboard because the bloody wire's getting in the way. Do that. There we go. All right. So yeah. So it was a bit of a shame that happened, but we kind of, you know, like I really wanted to do it, but we just couldn't. Not at the health we were at, because not only was I disadvantaged, you know, Holly, you know, ended up having to put up with me with low health. Then he ends up getting in trouble himself, you know, and it was just unfortunate. Like I do admit, like we did really well. Like we did much better than I thought we were going to do after that first probably 5 minutes of that. Because after that, I stayed relatively calm, but I don't know, like, I was really, like, I don't know how the best way to say it. I sounded kind of, like, almost like robotic. I was, like, really, you know, like, he was like, oh, you should be panicking and all that. And I was like, yeah, nah. Like, I was a bit in shock, because I just couldn't believe the fact that a bloody creeper had hit me so early on. Because it literally, like, when that happened, that threw out every single thing I'd thought over, like, that week prior. Like, I'd thought a few tactics. I was like, okay, we could do this, and if this happens, we can do this, but I never predicted the fact that, okay, what happened if you take damage in the first, I don't know, say, minute or two? So, yeah, that definitely threw me on my back foot, and definitely changed the way the series was, which is what I want to talk about as well. it was a long series. I think that's the longest one we've ever had. Like, especially, like, first season of UHC was very long itself, but I didn't get to upload all the episodes because, as some of you know, I got corrupted footage, ended up losing the first half of that UHC. Technically, I shouldn't have uploaded any of the footage, but I decided I should. But it definitely was a long series. It was 11 episodes, so, you know, you're looking at just over 3 hours, you know, like, it's a long time to do a UHC. And for something that is, you know, when you think about it, I need to turn my game sounds down. Oh no, I'll just turn the volume down on my headset, because I think my game sounds are fine. I always do that, but it's just my headset. But yeah, like, the issue with UHC is that it's such a fun thing to do, but when you actually finally get into combat, it finishes so quickly. And, you know, we were lucky enough that we lasted as long as we did. You know, I eventually found out that that kill that I originally thought I got on Lemons was my first kill. Apparently not. He commented in the video saying that he actually set himself on fire and killed his teammate. They literally decided to do a suicide mission, which I when I originally read it, I kind of had mixed feelings about it. Because when you think about it, you know, you're playing for 2.5 hours and then just to go out like that, in my head, I originally thought, well, what's the point? It's different ways you can look at that, really, because, oh god, what was that? Like, originally I was like, well, it's a bit of a waste of time, but then you can look at it another way and say, well, that's actually very tactical, because they knew that we had the advantage on them, and they originally thought, well, we can do this and disadvantage us so we don't get the stuff, so it depends how you look at it. I was originally annoyed at the fact, because he kind of robbed me of my first kill, because I thought these might come in handy. Muck, Oh, hello. I have not seen this. This is the first time I've come back to the base in a while. I wonder what he's done. I know last episode we gave him a gift. We gave him that beacon that took us way too long to get. So I have a guess he's obviously repaid the favor, which he didn't need to do. We'll open that. Actually, we'll open that now. Let's have a look what he put in our chest. Oh wow, he gave us a. Oh, he didn't need to do that. Respiration, Aquafinity, there we go. Efficiency, Silk Touch, wow, they're awesome books. Oh, hey-oh. She's been AFK for a while. Oh, well, that's awesome, thank you, Muck. You didn't need to do that, you did not need to do that. Oh man, I feel like that's way too much. Like, I know a beacon's, some people see a beacon's hard, but that's a lot of enchant books. He even gave me a Silk Touch book as well, that's pretty hard to get, I think. So, thank you so much for that, Joe, especially the respiration. Even though I do have my Aqua Helmet 2000, it's still fighting strong. But it means if I lose, I at least have the enchants to replace it. Should I bring some? Well, I think I have enough room over there, so I think we should be good. I'm not going to bring any of those. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Yeah, I was talking about, like, Lemons and Redno. I think it was Redno Blue whose partner was. So I kind of had mixed reactions to it first, but in the end, you know, it's a tactical decision that they decided to make. Unfortunately, they robbed me of a kill, but in the end, all is good. We still did get a kill technically, because even though we didn't, that one doesn't count. The one on Momo definitely does, and it's great watching. I watched Muckluck's point of view, and it was great. I wanted to know, because when we originally attacked them, we knew Muckluck was in. He was in complete and utter confusion. Like, he looked at, like, when I approached and I started shooting him from behind on the hill, I noticed later on that I probably shouldn't have done that, because he had his back turned to us. He didn't actually know when he was where we were, and looking at his footage, he was actually looking on the other side of the hill where Momo actually fell and died. So that I could have easily possibly charged Muck myself. I don't know why. Oh, I'm going to do the dirt method for a while, because the dirt method always seems to work for a while. But yeah, so, like, that was great that we actually finally got a kill. Like, I was really happy that it was a bow kill as well, because, like, you guys know, like, my swordsmanship, my one-on-one combat with a sword isn't great. I blame that partially. It's two ways. I blame it on my skill, because I know I'm not amazing at one-on-one PvP when it comes to sword, although sometimes I do surprise myself. I do have some backed up footage of some survival games I've done in the past with some of the Affinity members, and also some Jsano Fan Server members. But yeah, definitely. Oh, am I now stuck in here? Because of that block. Great, okay. I didn't bring the ladders with me anyway. Great. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, I'll need to break you so I can get here. I need to grab the ladders. But yeah, so I was really happy it was a bow kill, and it's and I do have to say it was a really good shot. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but it was a really good shot. I was really happy that I actually hit him because it worked perfectly. Because I had all dirt there as well. Yeah, it worked perfectly because not only did we knock Momo off, but it knocked him off in a way that, because I didn't know where Mukluk was. I'm trying to remember correctly, but I don't think so. I 100% knew where he was. So originally I was sitting there and I was going, I thought he was in the tower, but the fact that he was down below is even better, because the way Momo reacted to it was like, okay, well, I've just fallen off. I've been shot off or something, you know. But and he kind of tried to tell Muck like where we were, but I think even Momo didn't 100% know where we were, because he knew roughly where the arrow came from, but he didn't know exactly where we were. So that, oh wow, that you were super fast. Yeah, so that really did help, and yeah, it was just in the end, it was just a real all-round awesome UHC. Like, I'll go back to the fact that it did drag on, and hopefully we can incorporate something that stops it from being that long sometimes. Like in the end, like, we look at it and you can take it two ways. Like, sometimes it does sometimes need to be a bit longer than usual, because, you know, unfortunate things like what happened to myself and Mukluk as well. He actually took damage very early on from some zombies, so we're not the only ones that were disadvantaged at the start, and it does happen. So that right there kind of shows, like, yeah, okay, it can kind of go on longer than you expect. But, like, for example, like Killer. Okay, so as you guys know, like, Killer is the winner. Him and I think his partner was LN Books. So Killer, no doubtedly, I know he's amazing at PvP anyway. He was on my team in Season 3, and we did exceptionally well. We had a lot of bad luck with PvE, actually, when it came to mobs in Season 3. But that was a really good team, and that kind of gave me an idea to see how Killer plays. And undoubtedly, he is definitely one of our best PvPers on the server. So, but our tactic was a bit foiled, really. I think the issue was that we added him to the call, where, as much as that kind of was cool, and I like the idea of adding him to the call, in the future, I'm not going to do that, actually, unless I'm really 100% sure, because if I'm on my own, I probably would do that. But the fact that me and Holly were in a team, we couldn't really talk strategy or kind of do any sneaky stuff whilst in the chat with him, because, like, I couldn't exactly say, okay, when he comes this way, we do this and we do that, because, well, he's going to bloody hear it. So it probably was a mistake on our end. Like, when Hollywood asked, I probably should have said no. But instantly I didn't actually think of that at the time, because when you review the footage, I believe he was only around 40 health. So he was only roughly around 40 health when we killed off Muck or something. I think he was like 40, or he was like 30 or something. He was relatively low. But when we got into combat with him, when Hollywood was running away from him, which was unfortunate that Hollywood actually got into the point where he had to run away from him, but it did give the distraction for me to jump in. It was more the fact that he'd gone from something like 30, like high 30, low 40 health to practically almost 80. I think it was like 76 or something. So, and then that's not including absorption. So really, with absorption, I'm pretty sure that doesn't include absorption. It might. So if it wasn't including absorption, then he was roughly... Oh no, I broke that block, didn't I? Crap, that's going to break all the torches. I had to go back over there now. So if that was including absorption, then you're looking at... Did that break? Oh no, it didn't. Oh, it might have not have. I don't know. But yeah, so if that was including absorption, then he was only around 5 hearts with absorption. But then he was... If it was including absorption... Oh no, wait, if it wasn't, then... I don't know. It'd either been like something like 5 hearts or it would have been 9 hearts. But either way, he had some pretty beefy stuff. Like, let's be honest here. Killer, after our interaction with him when we ran into him earlier episodes, which I found quite ironic actually, that we ended up meeting in the final battle, like that made me laugh actually, because it could have been, the whole end of the game could have been completely different really, because if we'd killed Biggest then we would have won the game, because we would have ended up hunting. If everything played out how it did, then we would have ended up getting Mukluk and Momo for the victory, practically. So, or it could have been the other way around. Biggest could have killed us, and it would have ended up him killing them. So it definitely is played out differently, but it definitely was fun. I cannot take that away from it. And Holly was a great partner. Like, I really enjoyed him as my partner. Like, I originally approached him asking, I think it was me that approached him. I really can't remember. I'm pretty sure I actually asked him to be my partner, because recently, like, me and Holly had, prior to the UHC, we'd recently been getting into a few things, like actually on the server, like actually interacting a bit more. And I thought, why not ask Holly, since we were interacting a lot around that time. So that was awesome. And I definitely would, partner with him again in the future. Like, I kind of have this thing at the moment with UHCs where I don't really want to partner with past people I've teamed with in a way, because I kind of want to, kind of have like a freshness to the UHC, and I think I might have the same sort of approach next season. But I think for season 6, I might see, depending on what it is, like if it's I don't know if we'll ever have a singles UHC, but I'm kind of hoping next UHC is a team of 3. I really liked the team of 3 aspect from season 2. That's when I teamed up with Dravardin and Muck, so that was really good. And I really like teams of 3, so hopefully we'd like that next season. But yes, so overall, it was an awesome UHC. Unfortunately, it ran over probably a bit too long, to be honest. It was an early start for me, so I was starving by the end of it. I was super hungry, which I didn't actually. I don't think so. I had any food with me on the time when I was originally recording that. I don't think so. I did. I had a bottle of water, but besides that, that's all I had. So yeah, that's really all the UHC. I don't want to talk a shitload of UHC talk, because we've practically talked that the whole episode. But yeah, it was fun. In the end, it was fun, and it seemed like the viewers, you guys enjoyed it a lot, which is awesome. I always love comments in UHC. I love hearing people's reactions and people's thoughts. Even if it's just a simple oh, you guys are doing good, or oh, you could have done this differently. I love all that stuff, because it's different. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna place ladders going all the way down to the bottom, because then it's just easier for me later on. I probably should collect all this dirt as well, but I really can't be bothered. I got a huge amount of it anyway. But yeah, so now let's kind of get talking on a few other things. So whilst I got you here, because we're not going to drag the episode on too long, because I'm not going to empty this whole thing on camera. Hopefully, next episode, as I said. It wasn't last episode, it was the episode before. When I originally started this build, I said that I wanted to alternate in between the 2 bases. Unfortunately, at the time, I actually still haven't touched the private islands since, and that's because I've been a bit busy with uni. I've also been a bit busy with Affinity SMP. I'm trying to get a few things done on that server recently. A bit of grindy work, actually. But you guys, this week's episode of Affinity was really fun. That was the good old merry hit list services. So I love bringing that shop when we did that on this server, and it's great to see. It's going to be great to see the impact of what actually happens with that shop on Affinity. I'm interested to see people's reactions to that sort of dealings. So yeah, but I do want to get back to the private islands. So. I'm going to probably try and finish this quarter today, actually, whilst recording this. I do have a bit of time for grinding, so that's definitely something that's going to happen. I might even try and hire someone to help me with the other half, just to help speed this along a bit, because it is a process that normally I can do on my own, but it is something that is a bit grindy myself. I might see if I can convince Hollywood, maybe chuck a few diamonds in his face. But talking about diamonds, we've actually made quite a lot of money off our shop. I think last time I went there on camera with you guys, I think we collected 31 diamonds from the shop, and then I also said that we'd also been given 3 diamond blocks from Randy, because he bought he bought the Wither Skulls off us. So we'd made, what was that, so 58 diamonds, so we'd almost made a stack. Well, I can happily announce that we've also made another further 32 diamonds on top of that. So we're definitely rolling in some diamonds now, and plus with Mucklike's recent gift of that diamond block, that adds to my tally. I think I'm close to 40 diamond blocks now, so I'm definitely rolling in a bit of diamonds now. It's unfortunate because I don't spend it. I really don't. The only real, like, I don't really have, like, I have one set of diamond armor, really. Oh, I actually have these as well. So I have 1.5 set to diamond armor, but I don't really use diamond armor too often because I know I die a lot. So, especially when I'm in the nether, especially when I'm quartz mining. So I don't really bother with that, but I spend most of my diamonds on my tools, really. But that hopefully will change in the future when I finally get a proper villager trader set up in the... Which, I don't know when we'll do, but we will one day get that properly set up. But yeah, that I don't really want to waffle on too long. I'll just quickly... sorry about this. I'll just quickly check the time just to kind of see how long I've been recording for, because I chucked my phone because it had a Twitter notification. Actually, no, it wasn't Twitter. I just realized it's Skype. But yes, that's probably going to be it for this episode, guys. I know it's a talky one, but it's kind of cool. I've been really wanting to talk about that UHC stuff. Like, it's really difficult as someone that records it to then, like, especially have a pretty good run like we did, to not talk about it. Because, like, not only did like I not talk about it to you guys, but we kept it relatively good secret between ourselves and the other members of the server, you know, because, you know, it gets people actually watching the videos instead of saying, oh yeah, so and so won, and then people just don't watch. So it kind of gets that going as well, so that's pretty good. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Hopefully next episode I'll have this quarter done, and we'll do some work at the island. We might not have any more trees in that done, but I'm thinking of building the potion shop, because I've been using a lot of potions recently anyway due to all the water potions and that, so I might as well start up something, maybe like an auto brewer or something in that shop. But anyway, guys, as I said, that's it for this episode. I hope you all have an awesome day. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one, so catch you later, guys.